Welcome to a new day. And another day in this hallway.
Yeah.
I have Nathan over there. He is asking ChatGPT to calculate some stuff. And we are gonna continue on this hallway together today. We made a little trip to our shed to see what we have. We found a mirror, a shelf, and then some boards.
They need to be 75 centimeter.
75? Okay.
And you will see what we are going to do with it. So, stay tuned.
We are starting with the mirror, and we need that. And Nathan prepared this. Are we giving more explanation than that, or will we just do it?
You can.
So we actually have a couple of these mirrors in the shed, but this one we want to hang. We want to hang it here, but it's too big, so we need to cut it. And since we do have to cut it anyway, we were thinking of doing it fun, right?
Yeah.
To make it, we need another hand for this. We were thinking of doing it like that, like a little wiggly line, and then break it. I don't know if that's gonna work, but
Are we doing a wiggly line all around, or?
we could do that.
I think that's more fun.
Okay. Then I think we need to do a lot more cuts.
Yeah.
Because you need to do that line, that line, that line, and then the corner, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't
draw
it out and then cut it. That's not gonna work.
Okay.
But I need a flat surface.
Yeah. Floor?
The picnic table is full of ice.
Maybe just
So
on the floor?
I think the floor. Yeah.
And just vacuum after it.
Before and after, because I see a lot of things on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work with cutting.
No.
Okay, so we vacuum the floor, put the mirror on the floor, break it in a fun way, and then vacuum again. Let's do that. And then these screws are going to be what holds the mirror to the wall. So just 2 screws at the bottom and 2 at the top. And we'll see if that works, because we don't have any other way of doing it. I think that will work.
Yeah.
And then this is soft enough, I think.
Yeah.
Should be soft enough.
It's some heat shrink.
Yeah, some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So let's try it. Okay, and then we want it flowy, like that.
Yeah?
Because I don't think that's gonna break.
Yeah. I think flowing.
I think just long.
Yeah.
And then this needs to be the most outer.
Yeah.
So I have to go a bit more
In.
like that.
Yeah.
Let's see, which side do you work? Does it matter? Whoa, that's oil. Or WD-40. We don't know if that works, but we didn't have any cutting oil. So, I don't know. Been a long time since I cut. I don't think I ever cut glass. Not glass, a mirror.
There's enough oil on the glass.
There is a lot of oil. Can you hand me that?
No.
It's
I
not
was joking.
on the floor. Let's see if this breaks.
Let's hope so.
How do I pick it up?
Vacuum to the floor.
Are you stuck to the floor?
Yay. Maybe from this side?
Yeah. This is one you actually should have put on the end of a table.
Yeah.
And then just locked it over there.
Smack it.
Yes. Because it's twisty.
Yeah.
I don't think it cut all the way here.
No.
It starts there.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's a little bit rough.
Yeah. And very, very sharp.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is smart to put on the wall.
No.
You need something to like
Cover it up.
cover the edges maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna be smart.
No.
Because if you only like touch it a little bit, this is very sharp. It would be cool though.
How do you do this?
I don't know. Is there a way to like sand the edge? Can we Google that?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe we need to Google that.
We did a quick search. You're making noise. We did a quick search on Google, and apparently you can just sand it.
As long as everything's wet.
Yeah. And you can sand it with just sanding paper or a lapstone. That sound is horrible. What do you think?
I think it works.
Yeah? It sounds different.
Yeah. Can you come look closer? Like in person. I did this bit,
Yeah.
and this I didn't.
Yeah. Looks better.
So I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
But again, more work than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought just do that, break it, and hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
But no. Okay, I'll do that one then.
But we want to last it a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna be there forever, so
And we don't want to buy anything.
no. It doesn't make sense to buy this mirror if we have mirrors in the shed
Yeah.
that we can just make ourselves. Doesn't make sense to me to buy it then. Do I break everything first and then?
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be a bit off there, so.
Yeah. Are you doing this and then I will do the wallpaper?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do some multitask. Or you can do the code track.
I do the wallpaper.
Wallpaper? Alright.
Time lapse. What do you think?
I like it. Oh, this way's better.
Yeah. Much better. Nice. Which two works perfectly to do the wallpaper on? So, yeah.
It's only a small piece, so that's okay.
Yeah. I just finished my little project. How about yours?
I think I'm almost done.
Nice. I'm done with this sound.
Yeah, me too. It's horrible.
Let's hang the mirror.
Yes. I need to grab some different gloves because those are wet.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, we have multiple pairs.
Yeah. Where do we want it?
This is it. It's a lot less sharp, so that's good. And it does have some rough edges, but without character, I guess.
Yeah?
Like there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's not goes anywhere.
No. I hate that the screws are not straight in.
Yes. But It's not going anywhere.
No.
Nice. And then the edges are...
Oh, that's totally fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
And it does look a bit rough, but it's a rough mirror. Maybe someday we can make a frame for this. Just a wooden frame. Can be nice. But I like this as well. I'm not a fan of the screws.
No.
But we don't have any...
Glue it to the wall.
Yeah, but I'm scared the glue will let go. And then...
Yeah.
Because we do have to slam this door pretty hard.
Or if there's an earthquake.
Or an earthquake, yeah. I like a mirror here.
And it sounds strange, an earthquake, but we had one.
Yes, we did have an earthquake. A small one, but
yeah.
On the lake nearby. So it does happen here. I like it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Show the mirror, not me. We do need to clean it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it fits the vibe. Just use what you have, of what we have.
Yes, I think it really does. This is the kind of mirror we would have bought.
Yeah.
And I like that we made it ourselves. I prefer making it myself.
Yeah, although it's a little bit rough,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. And if we think it's too rough, we have a couple more, so we can always give it another try.
Yeah.
Because I think I could do better with cutting. But this was my first time cutting in a while. I mean, we did a window, but that's straight.
Yeah.
I have done a lot of like round edges in stained glass, so I am better than this. I know I can do better, but it's been a while.
But maybe this glass is a little bit different than stained glass.
A mirror is different than just glass.
Yeah.
This is a lot sturdier than normal stained glass. So that's also a thing, but
yeah.
I know I can do better. Next up is to find something for our coats. We wanted to use these boards, but they are very rough. So Nathan is going in the shed to see if we can fix that. In the meantime, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take those shelves, put you on the tripod, and see if they can fit there, because that would be perfect. Step 1, empty the shelves again. Oh, there's a lot on here. Okay. Just start somewhere.
I found some stuff. Good use.
Yes? Nice.
I found some of those wall anchors, but walking back to the house I remembered there were 2 and we need 4 of those.
Yeah.
So. But maybe there are more wall anchors in the shed.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed some saws. Maybe that's useful.
Maybe.
And then this thing. To do the edges or this thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
We have a lot of projects where we don't know what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Always fun.
And I was thinking build some accords.
Maybe a hole in your pants is not the best for working gear when you film yourself working. That works. We're going for a lot of organic shapes here.
Yeah.
This is actually just a piece of wood we found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
In our front yard.
Yeah, next to the driveway.
Yeah. And it was broken in half, but we thought maybe we can use it for something.
Yeah.
And now we're making it into our coat rack. So whoever lost this board in our front yard, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And this thing we got from the shed from your dad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. So thank you, Dad.
Yeah. I guess we have some tinder for the fire stove?
Yeah. Can we just make that like that?
Yeah.
Then we don't have to
Buy the
buy
expensive
anymore. Yeah.
stuff.
Needs to be untreated wood though.
Yeah.
Wait, if I hold it here.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful. I went shopping in the shed and I found these.
Oh, nice.
But
They're different, right?
yeah, they're a little bit shorter than what I found earlier.
Oh, yeah. We can just do 3 of these.
2 of those and then 1 in the middle.
Of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay.
And I think this looks fun. You can see what we took out.
Yeah.
So this used to be the whole plank of wood. And now we have 2 pieces that are going to be fun. They need to be 75 centimeters.
So we have 15 centimeters over here.
Yeah.
15 between
In the
them,
middle and then
and
here.
15 over here.
Okay.
If this wall is 195.
That is what I told you. Do you want to measure it again?
Yeah.
It's over there, somewhere behind you, by the shoes.
$195.
See, I can measure.
Yeah.
I think from the top one we want that side.
Yeah.
And then the bottom one maybe also that side?
Yeah, so
that's wider.
So they are a bit even.
Yeah.
25.
Ooh, we're doing it with a handsaw. Maybe that one's better.
Why?
Because that's a wood. That's also a wood saw. But
This goes quicker.
that's quicker?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Do that one. But this one says my name. So I like it better.
But this one has one right.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, do that one. Watch out for the floor. Please. That one's made in Sweden.
Yeah, it's a Swedish
Oh, this one
brand.
too. Yeah, Baco is Swedish. They're both made in Sweden. The person in the comments was right. Those things are called mollies. This man likes to give me anxiety.
Oh, the battery is flashing red. 1 minute. Did we measure right? It looks so small.
Yeah, they look tiny, but I think it's right. Here, like this it looks okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
That's perfect.
Okay, do we want it with the edge up or down? What do we like?
I like
Down?
this one.
I think I like that better. And then like that? Or lots of options. Or like that.
Yeah, I like that.
This, I think.
Yeah.
And then, so we hang these with those molly things.
Yeah.
And then add hooks on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Always hurts a little bit to drill into a freshly painted wall.
Yeah.
Oh, and I abandoned my plan to put the shelving here myself because I couldn't get it over that. We'll do that later. We have the boards on the wall and I thought, that's it, we can hang our coats. But no. Now we have to attach the hooks onto there. And we are missing one because Nathan's bathrobe is actually on one of these hooks. So he is changing out that one so we can have 5 each on this board. And then we can hang our coats here. I think last thing we will do is put that right there and then hang everything. And I think then we will be done for today because it is already 10 to 6. And I'm getting
Really?
hungry.
I
Yes.
found number 10.
Yes?
Yes.
Was your wardrobe okay to go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
But now I have 2 holes in the wall above my bathroom.
Okay. I will patch them and fill them because it is this paint.
Yeah. Like this?
Yeah, over the hole, right?
Yeah.
And then we will be confused how we hung this.
Yeah. In 10 years.
Yeah. I am getting quite hungry and I don't know what we have for dinner actually. The fridge mainly has cheese. So I think some veggies from the freezer. We do have some veggies in the freezer. We can do that. And then we really not have bacon anymore. No. That's a bummer. I'm gonna put bacon on our shopping list. We did have eggs for lunch, so we are okay with protein. Maybe just some pasta with cheese and veggies. I think that's gonna be it. I'm hungry. Can you tell?
Me likey.
We have hooks. I like it.
Yeah.
We had one hook that needed to be a little bit higher. That one, because this is shorter.
And that was the last one we added, so
Yeah.
we didn't thought about that before.
No, we should have begun on that side maybe.
Yeah.
And then they all should have been higher, but still, I like it. We were just thinking it looks a bit nautical now.
Yeah.
Like the driftwood and then hooks and like the organic mirror.
Yeah.
So maybe we need one of those like boat steering wheels here.
Yeah.
Rudder? No. What's the name of that? Is that just a steering wheel? Yeah. Okay. Just so one of those big boat steering wheels here. Or like a mural. Some kind of nautical mural.
Pixel!
And then eventually a round window in this front door would be amazing. Let's check on Pixel. Oh, I did have a pencil there. Yes. How did you get there?
Yeah.
I thought we put those books there so you couldn't be there anymore. Don't put it in your nose, please. I have to write with that. Pixel. No.
Oh, yeah.
And that's also sharp for your nose. Watch out, cat. These two.
Oh, you're cute, right?
Yes, you are cute. Can we please continue for another like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And then we will be done. We will go shower and eat, okay? Or do you want food? You have food. You can see the bottom of your bowl. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Or do you just want attention? Are you curious, kitty? Okay, you're a curious kitty. The shelving unit fits perfectly. Like actually perfectly here.
Fits like a glove.
And then it actually fits perfect with the door as well. Because it doesn't go on the shelving. It still goes on the doorstop there.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a millimeter or something, but it works. So we will attach that to the wall. Because this door flings open. We just have to make sure we don't put anything here. Because the door like handle goes there.
Yeah, I'm tired and hungry.
I think we're done for today.
Yeah.
But I think we made a lot of progress.
Yeah, we did.
We have our mirror, which I really like.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a mirror by the door. We only had this one. This tiny one. I do prefer that.
Yeah, me too.
And then when you walk in the door, here there's going to be a bench where you can sit and put your shoes on. And then we now have this as a hallway, which I really prefer to what we had.
Yeah.
So we're not putting the cabinets back there. We are doing coats, and we might hang some bags up there, but I don't know if that's going to be too busy. So I don't know what we're going to do with bags, but we'll figure that out. We have our shoe shelving here. We already put the photography bags in the office, so that's a couple less bags.
Yeah. And maybe you can tell the plan for our pantry.
Oh, yeah. So we're not putting the shelving there. Pixel used to have a cabinet there, a shelving. We're not putting the cabinets back. Pixel also used to have a cabinet there, but we are moving her into the kitchen, which is fine, we have space. And then our pantry is going to be, I think, the next big project, or big, the next project, which is this closet. We have bought the big shelves that you keep seeing in the other room are for in here. So we're gonna have 6 big shelves in here, and then we will paint and make it all nice. And then we do, I don't know how, but we do, oh no, I do know how. The door from my walk-in closet is gonna be the door in here somehow. So this is gonna be actually closed, and no mouse or rat or anything can go in our pantry.
Ants.
Ants.
They can get in.
No, they can't. Even ants can get in. No, they probably can. But everything's going to be in like containers and things anyway, eventually.
So those can go.
Okay, we still have some things to figure out. But this is going to be a beautiful pantry.
Maybe people have some tips.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Leave us comments. With tips. I'm tired and hungry. We need to end this video and eat. But if you have any tips on storing food in your pantry, let us know in the comments. And that it's safe from rodents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. We did add some water storage. I'm not gonna pick it up because I'm tired and
It's 20
everything
kilos.
hurts. We have some water in our...
Some of you said we could store water for up to half a year.
I feel like 6 months.
Yeah.
So this is water we filled up on the 29th of January. So we should be okay until June. We can test it in June. If we get sick, you can't drink it. No, you won't. But it's good emergency water. We can always put it in a water filter and then it's filtered anyway. I can't wait for this to be a pantry.
But we have a lot to do.
Yes.
There are screws sticking out here.
Yeah, we have to empty this whole thing. There's still old cables that are not connected that we have to take out. And then paint and...
You wanted to use the leftover...
yes. We wanted to
wallpaper.
put wallpaper in here.
Yeah.
Or wanted. We have wallpaper left. So we want to use it. So we might wallpaper this closet. Which, why not? Yeah. Wallpaper. And then put in support and all the things for the shelves. And it's not really a big project, but it's gonna take some time. I hope we can do it in a day, but I know we're not going to be able to. No,
I think
maybe 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I wanted to say 3.
I already I saw the wallpaper in my hand and I was like, no, that's not a 1-day project. The wallpaper is a 1-day project.
But not a whole day.
We only have the afternoon because the morning we usually spend in the office. So
the morning and the evening.
Yeah. So we usually only have about 4 to 5 hours to film. Yeah, do I end it now? Yeah. I'm done. I need to eat. Yeah. Shower, eat, and chill, and then edit a video. So, that's gonna be it for today. We will see you tomorrow.